I don't have access to the News Nation live feed, but ICU says that they're reporting on News Nation that debris will now be guarded because of souvenir hunters, etc.
I've done several videos on this case, and that was Hey JB from WFLA, talking about the house being demolished where 4 university students were murdered in their sleep, and sadly this is not the first time I've heard that debris from a property will need to be guarded because of souvenir hunters. Here, let's go for a drive to a property in England where 27 years ago this very phrase was used by Gloucestershire police. And here we are coming up to Cromwell Street in Gloucester. On October 5th, 1996, the news reported that the street will be sealed off to traffic and police guard mounted to stop ghoulish souvenir hunters plundering the house and garden for relics of where Fred West buried 9 of the couple's victims. I will tell you more about why the Fred West House of Horrors was demolished in a bit, but first let's hear more from Hey JB as he makes a very good point.
They have what they need to make their case should a trial actually occur in, let's say, I don't know, May, June, July, August. But the response online from people who have followed this case asking, why now? Why not leave it up for one more semester? Allow for the trial to begin as scheduled and it be used as a tool, potentially, if needed, for the jury to reach their conclusion as to whether or not Bryan Kohberger is guilty of first-degree murder.
I agree with this view that this property should not be demolished as it is evidence and should remain until the court case. Unlike the Fred West case, he admitted to the murders, and the following year the property was demolished. Let's take a walk to where the Fred West property was. It took 15 days to demolish. Each brick was removed, one by one. The timbers were burned, and the fittings melted down. They crushed the bricks and mortar and mixed it with other general waste and used it to fill prepared holes in the undisclosed waste tips. The city council had bought the property, and they wanted to complete the destruction because of the sensitive nature of this site. After they demolished 25 Cromwell Street, known as the House of Horrors, they made this walkway. It did not take long to bring 1122 King Road in Moscow, Idaho to the ground. My prayers go out to the 4 victims' families and their friends. The property was given to the university, and they have no plans yet on what the empty space will be used for. For now, it will be turned back into green space until decisions are made for what to do with it in the long term. Let me pause here as Hey JB reads out a powerful comment about the property being demolished. And guess who it's by? It's by Duty Ron, and he writes, "It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it." And that is why Duty Ron is the king of crime time with Duty Ron. What a powerful statement, and I hope that the prosecutor doesn't regret their decision to allow this property to be torn down before it has been argued in the courts. Anyway, I hope you guys all check out Hey JB from WFLA and Duty Ron. I will leave their channel links in the description area. The Fred West property being demolished did bring peace to the residents. Fred West was a serial killer, only caught because there was an emergency child protection order following child protection concerns. Thank goodness for neighbors. So a joint police and social services interviewed the children, and during the interview, a social worker heard one of the children saying that the family joke was that their missing sister was under the patio. This is reminding me of another case that I've been doing videos on with the Idelsons, who ironically had a family joke. So please check out those. Sadly, Fred West's daughter was under the patio, along with many others. Fred West admitted to at least 12 murders between 1967 and 1987. When he was caught, after admitting he committed suicide on the 1st of January 1995 while he was in prison. So it was after this that the house was demolished. As I walked down the path where Fred West's house once was, I prayed for the victims, and even though this beautiful path replaced the house of horrors, there was an eerie feeling in the air that such horrific crimes could have taken place. I will leave links below to the victims of Fred West and with the Idaho case as well. And for now, let's walk in silence and say a prayer for all victims. So please like this video if you like this kind of content. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to be notified when I'm going live or upload another video. I'm Karen Cole from Legal Minded Friends. Information is power, meaning if you know something, you can make decisions that are right for you. By leaving a comment, you may help someone else that will read your comment. And of course, I love to read all comments as they are valued, and together we can be more informed. And this information may help you or someone you know.